Here's something you probably didn't expect to hear today. Hawaii is quietly facing a gun violence problem. Yeah, the paradise we all dream of, it's changing. Now, let's get this straight. Hawaii still has one of the lowest gun death rates in the US. But lately, the numbers, they're creeping up. And it's not just statistics, it's the stories behind them. In the past few years, Hawaii has seen a rise in shootings tied to disputes, family arguments, even random acts of violence, and it's happening in places where you wouldn't expect. Suburban neighborhoods, tourist hotspots, small island towns. The truth? This isn't just about guns, it's about tension. You see, Hawaii isn't just beaches and sunshine, it's also one of the most expensive places to live in America. Locals are being pushed out. Generations of families can't afford to stay on their own land. Housing costs are brutal. Jobs? Scarce or low paying. And the pandemic? That just added fuel to the fire. Some call it economic violence. Because when people are squeezed hard enough, they snap. In fact, many of the recent gun incidents in Hawaii weren't tied to gangs or organized crime. They were personal, emotional, sudden, a neighbor dispute over noise, a fight between coworkers, family arguments that went too far. It's not about mass shootings, it's about everyday conflicts, turning deadly. And here's something even more surprising. Gun ownership in Hawaii is actually increasing. More locals are applying for firearms. Oh, why? Some say it's fear, some say it's protection, some say it's just uncertainty about the future. But here's the catch. Hawaii has strict gun laws, background checks, registration, permits, yet even with those rules, the cracks are showing. So what's really going on here? Part of it might just be human nature. When people feel trapped, when they feel unheard, when the cost of living crushes every dream they had, it creates a kind of quiet desperation. And desperation is dangerous. Police officials have warned about it, community leaders have whispered it, but it's rarely talked about openly. Because it doesn't fit the paradise narrative, tourism needs to stay strong. Real estate needs to keep booming. But under the surface, locals are struggling. And that struggle, it's starting to show in the headlines, in the emergency rooms, in the funerals. So maybe the question isn't, why is gun violence rising in Hawaii? Maybe the real question is, what happens to a paradise? When the people who live there can't afford to survive, let that sink in. Because this story isn't over yet.